What I have for you today is actually something about a guy, and I think his name's everywhere, but we're going to go ahead and call him Little Willy Billy. And the reason why is because the man obviously suffers from a little bit of a disorder called Little Dick Syndrome. Now, the guy I'm talking about in question is a violent man, very angry and very absurd ways of looking at things. He thinks that his entire life is being completely abruptly ended at that moment for a small inconvenience. Now, if you worked in any job where you have to use a company truck, your own truck, or whatever, it is very annoying when you get a late call, last minute call, that you are still well within your time to have to go answer. It sucks. I've had calls like that at work because, like I've said, I do maintenance work. And I'm probably about to clock out right then. I have all my gear on, I'm taking off, putting it into my locker, and then my radio goes off. Hey, we have a repair job. Shit. I'm still technically there, so yeah, I answer and I go. Most of the time, it's not a long time, but it still could take sometimes upwards of 3 hours. So I do understand frustration, but I can tell you this, I damn sure am not going to take it out at the way this gentleman does.
I think it is. Yeah, don't come back.
It may take a moment to answer. Please wait.
How's that blocking?
I can't see anything that way.
It's 7 o'clock.
Like that.
7:20 on a Monday night, and you want me to come out an hour's drive out here?
No. I said
Why'd you do that?
Fine.
Now here it goes. The semantics, the crying, the whining. It's already starting. You want to call me? 7 o'clock? An hour drive? Dude, nobody wants to call anybody, but security cameras are there for security. I have the same thing. Multiple cameras at all angles. They're there for security reasons, legal reasons, and liability. And for you not to understand that for this lady, who is actually so far just being polite, she's just letting you know you made a boo-boo. It is your boo-boo. You need to fix it. And I would like to go ahead and let you know, yeah, what happens is not deserved.
There's nothing wrong with that thing. So we've done 20 plus buildings in this area. We're getting 20 more on your side.
Okay.
And I have one complaint. I had to fire a guy that's been with me for 8 years because of you.
Because of me?
Yes, because of you.
What did I do?
You complain nonstop.
I've said like 2 things.
You know what I do at 7 o'clock? I'm on my stocks. I'm on my computer. I go to bed at about 10 o'clock. I wake up at 2 o'clock. Look at my positions. I trade. I do all the checking accounts. It's 7:20 on a Monday night. I don't drive an hour out of my motherfucking way.
I didn't tell
to
you
look at a mailbox is not in the way.
So he just starts cussing at her, telling her that she's wrong when she can clearly, and we can clearly see, it is blocking up around 20% of the screen. Now, security cameras, like I said, are for security reasons. Now, I can't name drop him because, for the most part, from what I understand, it could be doxing, even though he pretty much has a name out there on a construction company. But I cannot tell you to please do not put his name down below. But this guy right here is a complete piece of shit. And then he will go on to get worse. So cussing the person out, calling them stupid basically, saying it's a waste of the time, and then complaining because, oh, I have stocks to do, I have other things to do. Well, congratulations. You have your job first. All your other stuff, if it is not your primary job, you shouldn't be worrying about it. It's the same thing with me. When I go to work, I have to go work 8 to 12 hours, depending on the day. Like today I had 8, and then guess what happens? I can come home and maybe cut on the camera and do some videos. Nothing else takes up my time. YouTube will not take up my time because I have other things to do. I have priorities. That's what this man is losing, priorities. You own the company. You own whatever this construction is. You work there, whatever it is. I may be wrong. You may not even own it, but I do know the fact that you do work there and you're sitting there being an asshat while you're on the clock.
The mailbox is this thing right here. That's where it was. And I can't see anything to the left.
There you go. How's that? Does that feel better for you?
That was really unnecessary.
Yeah, you know what's really necessary now? That you never, ever call or text me ever again. We're not touching this building from here on out. You understand that?
Okay.
We've already told the management we're not touching it. Okay?
Okay.
We're not coming near your fucking place. We're
I
not
don't
going
know
near
what
your fucking
problem
house.
is with me.
My problem is text me nonstop.
I've texted you like
Call me on a
twice.
fucking Sunday. Call me on a fucking... What the fuck's going on? I've heard nothing but
You just-
horror
you
stories
just-
Guys keep telling me to complain about everything they're doing.
I'm
How
not
they
even home
look,
most of the time.
what they look like.
I'm not even home most of the time. I've gotten the whole...
We stole a swing or some sort of something.
I didn't say anything about that.
I got an email from Brian Lyles saying that we stole one of your swings.
I don't even have a swing.
Exactly. So why did I get that email?
Doesn't say that.
So I got emails, I've got texts, I've got all written evidence of nothing but complaints from you. I have fired 4 people. I have fired 4 people because of you. Do you understand me?
Not because
4
of me,
people.
maybe my roommate that lives here.
You're not touching this building because of you. You understand that?
I've literally not dealt with the guys almost at all.
Yeah, and you'll never see them again, trust me. We're
That's
done.
fine.
We're done. We're out of this fucking place.
Okay.
Okay? You've been the worst person I've had to deal with.
I've literally
in
messaged
fucking
you
20
twice.
years. 20 years.
Twice.
I've got emails up the ass. Forwarded from Brian.
One. I have one email to Brian.
I've got them on my fucking computer.
Show me. Show me.
They're on my fucking computer.
Show me. I've emailed him once.
Listen,
then you called me the next day.
You've got the
and that's
biggest
it.
problem on your hands right now. You have no idea how big your problem is.
I literally emailed Brian
you have
once.
no idea.
You called me the next day, and then there
You
was
think
nothing
I'm a
for
nice guy?
weeks.
Guess what?
I don't think you're a nice guy.
You think people are going to harass you? They're going to fucking harass you now. You're done.
Now I cut off just a little bit. There's not much audio at the end of that. But yeah, this is the epitome of self-entitlement. You have a job to do, and then he states, well, we're not doing all this. Okay, fine. Fine. You could have started with the whole, we cannot touch this anymore, we can't do the job anymore, or whatever the details of the situation may have been. You should have been able to say that, because here's the thing. This is going to follow you. This is going to be a problem. A lot of people know his name. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I will say this. The company is public. It's called Sierra Construction in Nevada. And if you want to look it up, don't go after the other construction companies. There's about 5 or 6 Sierra construction companies that are getting a lot of flack. But this one is Sierra Construction in Nevada, SIERRA Construction. And go ahead and look up that, and you'll pretty much get the whole situation. I don't know if I can say his name. I'm just trying to cover my own ass on that one. But little Willy Billy here, that has definitely micro penis and aggression problems, and probably a very extreme hatred of customers at this point. Now, I know customers can be annoying. I worked at a rental supply store. Basically, rented out, well, I say supply store, sorry, a rental store, which was a rent-to-own store, which, by the way, was a very big nightmare to work at. Your life is threatened a lot. Huge insurance policy, life insurance policy. But it was definitely different. And you'd get calls at random times for dumb shit. I understand annoyance, but you still have to comply with human decency. And this man definitely doesn't have any of it. Like I said, I'm not going to dox him. I'm not going to tell you at all to put his name down in comments or nothing. That's definitely wrong. Don't do that. I will not condone that at all. He deserves all the repercussions that's coming his way. Not to mention there was a small update, and I'll go ahead and give you the information. I don't have the clip. I got it from like TikTok. But this I had to get from Facebook of all places. But basically, somebody reached out. They did. They reached out by name, gave his name, went to the construction company, the actual one, not the other ones that everybody's been kind of hounding a little bit. But basically tried to confront the situation. They said, well, he doesn't work here. He owns his own company. So they looked it up and found out the company, yeah, he technically owns by a different name. Somehow the Sierra Construction Company and his company have the same actual building and suite. Make that make sense. Somehow, and also they were emailing the said person that was kind of investigating it, basically, from an email that had his construction company on it. Now, sorry, the name eludes me right now, but there's definitely a TikToker, and his name eludes me. I accidentally closed everything out, and I put it on a private browser. If you go, I don't have the history. I don't feel like looking it all up. But yeah, basically, this is the dick of the week, the complete asshat. Like I said, I'm going to call him Little Willy Billy because he is definitely a man who is suffering from micro penis, anger issues, mommy issues, probably daddy issues, whatever's going on. He's thinking he's going to break it big with the, with stock, stuff like that. But you have to do your primary source first. Take care of your customers. Take care of your job. My job that I do, that is my primary source of income, is literally my primary focus. When I wake up, I go do that. When I'm at work, that's all I focus on. When I take my breaks, I'll look into a few things that I might talk about later in the day. May even do a video on, but my primary focus is my job. It's what keeps a roof over my head, gas in my tank, gas in this tank, and my internet and lights on. It's what keeps me functioning. But people like this have gotten too comfortable with being shitty people and treating people like shit and thinking they're above everything. But that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.